Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Christina, and today I'm going to be talking about the last few months meeting new family members, finding out about my heritage, and talking about being adopted. For me, I think this is going to be a therapeutic exercise, just kind of just getting it all out there and going over all my feelings and just talking about everything. And if you have a similar background or you were adopted, I would love to hear from you. If you want to make a comment down below, just let me know your story or your thoughts. To start this off, I will just go straight into it. And me and my brother were born in Colorado, and our biological parents moved to California. And it was there when we were around 3 and 4 that the state took us away and put us in foster care. I was soon adopted by my mother, who to this day has been such an amazing person. I am so grateful for everything that she has done for me over the years and continues to do for me. She has always shown me unconditional love, and for that I am so grateful. I just feel like I need to say that because before I get into everything, I do feel really lucky that I was adopted. When I turned 16 years old, my mother moved us out to New Zealand, and I lived there for 11 years. My mom actually still lives in New Zealand now. My brother actually stayed in foster care up till he was 18, and we did not reconnect till later on in our life. So when I was younger, I definitely had like personal struggles of identity issues, not really knowing just my race, not knowing anything. I grew up thinking I was white. I grew up thinking that I was Mexican. I grew up thinking all these things, and I found out that none of it's correct. I think not knowing my exact ethnic group or my heritage or just about myself like in that way as a child was really hard, and that's no one's to blame for that. A lot of families who adopt children, that's just what happens. Like, you don't get a full backstory all the time. And I think growing up, I was just really confused. This past February, me and my brother flew out to El Paso to meet our grandma, grandpa, and our uncle on our biological mom's side. It just blows my mind. I was so nervous. Like, I was so excited, but then I was so scared. Like, we were gonna go in February. I don't know what to expect. I don't know. I just can't even like articulate it right now. That was probably the scariest thing I've ever had to do, but it was also really rewarding. I met amazing people. I heard so much about our past. We learned so many of our family members are registered tribal members of the Apache Nation. We have so much more insight about where our parents were from and where our parents and grandparents grew up. I mean, finding out about the reservations that our families grew up on, finding about the locations of family members, learning about aunts and uncles and cousins. It's still going to be so many questions, and there's still going to be so many things you want answered, and it's okay to have all these feelings. And I've had to tell myself that. When we first got back, like, I cried for no reason, but I couldn't put my finger on it. You know what I mean? It's just overwhelming. It's just overwhelming, and it's not a bad thing, and I don't even mean it like a bad thing. It's just like you have all these emotions and you don't really know where to put them, and you don't really know like what to think, you know? So my brother actually ended up finding them. He did the Ancestry.com DNA test. I did the 23andMe DNA test. I think that we both agreed that Ancestry.com was actually better for finding family members that we could actually reach out to. I took the DNA test from 23andMe. It said that I was predominantly Native American, of being Italian and also Spanish. And for me, I was just shocked. I was so happy that I took the DNA test, and I was so excited, and I got all this information back. But at the same time, it's like you're given more information, and then that gives you more questions. So I felt like I had more questions than answers at that point. All in all, if you're looking for family members, I think those sites are really awesome. I think we're really lucky that we actually have that to work with. I know that in the past people didn't have that, so it's awesome. I am really thankful that we got to take those DNA tests. And if you are looking for a family member, I do recommend the Ancestry.com. 23andMe was good, but I thought the other one was better for our situation. Mind blown. And I think if you were adopted and you are thinking, oh my gosh, do I want to go, find my birth parents or find family members? It's one of those things where I can tell you my experiences. It's a case-to-case basis, but as far as I'm concerned, I think that the experience has been good. I think even the horrible stuff from our past and the things that our family might have had to go through, knowing is better than not knowing. For me anyways, knowing is better than not knowing. Having information, just being able to process, and the advice I would give is go for it. And if you have an experience that you did go for it and that was bad advice, please comment below. I want to hear other people's stories, because obviously we're all so different. This is all so intense. When we were in El Paso in February, I did find out that our biological mom had passed away, so we did not get the opportunity to talk with her or meet with her. So yeah, she passed away in 1991. I'm not really going to get into that. But yeah, we just did not have the opportunity to meet her. So I think that if you were adopted and you've always kind of wanted to meet your biological parents, just seize the day. Go do it and seize the day, because when someone passes away, then you don't get to ask them questions that you want to ask them. So if you have the opportunity, I would say go for it. Again, for me, as far as my experience has been with this, it's I would rather know than not know situation. My brother is like a detective, because he has been on the internet. He has been going, and he actually found our biological dad. And we knew that he was in prison, but we didn't know a lot of the particulars. He was able to find out more details that we just didn't know about, and we learned about so many more family members. We actually got to travel to Antioch and meet our biological father's sister and our great aunt, so our aunt and our great aunt, and we met some cousins, and that was amazing. So that's another experience that I've had so far in the last few months that I'm really grateful for. And I don't know if people can relate to this. If you can, comment below, because I was just terrified. It's your biological family that you know nothing about, and then we put ourselves in this situation where we're just going to go meet them, and you just never know, and it's scary. And I'm glad that we did. If you want me to talk more about being adopted and about just this whole emotional roller coaster, good, bad, everything, let me know. If you're Native American, I would love to hear from you, because that is a whole chapter of who I am that I want to know more about. And I do have a lot of information, and I do have my uncle, who is my biological mom's brother. He's very, 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 very helpful, and he has been very helpful. So grateful for him kind of teaching us a lot of things. Yeah, if you were adopted, I want to hear from you. And if you have questions, I want to hear from you. I just want to interact with people who maybe have similar backgrounds, and that's why I think maybe I made this video. I should be talking more. I should be articulating my feelings, and I think that if that's something you struggle with, we should both work on it. And I just felt like I had to make a video. I had to share it. I just... So yeah, thanks for tuning in on my video, and maybe I will make another one about this. Who knows? I hope you guys have a great day, great night, depending on where you are, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button. I mean, if you don't like this video, or if you don't like this video, rude. I'm like pouring my heart out. No, it's cool if you don't like it, it's fine. But yeah, don't forget to also follow me on Instagram. My account is PressPoutBeauty, and it is primarily where I talk about makeup and skincare, beauty reviews, that sort of thing. Bye, guys.